Okay, so first of all, we're going to insert this flowchart shape here to make the bottom of the pot. Then we're going to insert this other flowchart shape to make the top of the pot. And then rotate it and flip it vertically and horizontally. And then resize this so it matches the bottom of the pot. Then click and drag to select both of those. Go to shape outline and change it to black and change the shape fill to blue. Next we're going to make the cactus using a rectangle with rounded corners. And click and drag to draw this in the middle. Then use the orange dot to drag the corners inwards so it's completely rounded over. Then send this to the back to hide the bottom underneath the pot. Change the shape outline to black and the shape fill to green. Then we're going to make the arms of the cactus, also using a rectangle with rounded corners, and smooth this over as well to make the top round, and rotate it slightly and press Ctrl D to make another copy of the shape and rotate that round further. Going to make these both slightly bigger and line these up. And use the arrow keys to make sure the corner is lined up. Then select the first shape and hold down Ctrl to select both shapes at the same time. Go to Merge Shapes and Union. Then change the shape outline and the shape fill so it matches the rest of the cactus. Then send it to back to hide the end behind the main body of the cactus. Then press Ctrl D to duplicate this shape, move it to the side and rotate it horizontally to make the other arm. Then we'll have one arm down here and one up here, and send this one to the back as well. Now we're going to make some spikes on the top of the cactus. So select one of the shapes and zoom in. Then I want to be able to use the line tool to repeatedly make new lines. So right click and lock drawing mode so we don't have to keep clicking on this. And then draw some little spikes at the top here. And some here. Then scroll to the side and scroll down to draw another 3 on this arm as well. Now we've drawn these spikes, press Escape to get out of drawing mode and then readjust the lines to where you want them to be. Okay, and then zoom out and click and drag to select everything. Go to shape outline and change it to black, then change the weight to 3 points. Next we're going to make shadows on the cactus, so select the bottom of the pot and press Ctrl D to duplicate it, move it to the side and press Ctrl D again, then line these up so they slightly overlap. Select the first shape and hold down Ctrl and select the second shape, then go to Merge Shapes and Subtract. Then we're going to format this as a shadow, so remove the shape outline, change the shape fill to black, open up Shape Styles and change the transparency to 90%. Then close that and slide this over here and line it up. Then to hide the top of the shadow, move this shape to the front. Then we also need a shadow on here, so select it and press Ctrl D to duplicate, then line it up with the previous shape. Select the bottom of the pot and press Ctrl D to duplicate that, and line this up with the shadow. Then select this shape and hold down Ctrl and select this shape and go to Merge Shapes and Subtract. Then we're going to format this shape as a shadow, so select this shadow here and go to Home and Format Painter, and this will allow us to copy the formatting from this shape and paste it onto this shape. So you can see it's copied the shape outline and the shape fill and the transparency. Then we're going to make a shadow for the main body of the cactus. So press Ctrl D to duplicate it and then Ctrl D again to make another copy. Line these up so they mostly overlap. Select the first copy of the shape, hold down Ctrl and select the second copy. Go to Shape, Format and Merge Shapes and Subtract. Then select one of the shadows and go to Home and Format Painter and copy and paste the shadow formatting onto this shape. Then slide this over here and line it up. Then we're going to make a shadow for the arm, so press Ctrl D to duplicate that shape and then Ctrl D again to make another copy. Have it so they slightly overlap. Select the first shape, hold down Ctrl and select the second shape, then go to Shape, Format and Merge Shapes and Subtract. Then copy the shadow formatting using the Format Painter onto this shape and line this back up with the arm. Then make a shadow for this arm by pressing Ctrl D. And this time I want the shadow to be on the top. So when I make my second shape, I'm going to line it up here. But if I do a subtraction on this now, I'm going to end up with curves at the top and the bottom, which I don't want. So in order to fix this, I'll take one of the shapes and hold down Shift to lock the aspect ratio while making it bigger. Then line this shape back up. Select the bottom shape and hold down Ctrl and select the big shape. Go to Merge Shapes and Subtract. And now the sides are straight lines. Then select one of the shadows and use the Format Painter to copy the shadow formatting and line this back up with the arm. Now we need to get rid of the ends of the shadows. So go to Arrange and open up the selection pane. Now this is a list of all of the shapes on this slide, and they are listed in the order that they appear on the slide, so how they are stacked on top of each other. So if I select this shape here, it will highlight that shape in the list. So this is shape 84, and I need this to be below the main body of the cactus. So if I select that shape, that is rounded corners 8. So I need to move this shape here by clicking and dragging it below this shape, and the end of the shadow disappears. I'll also do it with this shape here and click and drag that down here. Then for this shape, I need it to be below this shape and the bottom one. So I'm going to take this shape and drag it down here. And now the bottom of that is hidden as well. Okay, so in this video I have shown you how to make a cactus in PowerPoint, and that is everything.